Neighbors are out getting their beans out last night, got all their trucks full. And I know, like I said, I think a lot of people are starting to face the same decision as we are. Do we keep going on beans, especially now that they're getting under 9%, or do we stop? I don't know. I think we're going to try and shell some corn and hope for some rain. There's a good chance of rain tomorrow night, Monday, Tuesday. Hopefully we get some because we need it, like direly. Then we can get back into beans maybe Thursday. Would be ideal. And try to knock them all, stick both combines in beans, go hard, try to get them all knocked out, the rest of our beans done by the weekend. That would be ideal, because we really only have, we have about 40 acres left at my field. We have 65 acres down at the South Farm. We have 15 acres here, 20 acres. Yes, we have 35 acres, so math. We got about 230 acres left of soybeans. If we hit it hard, we can get them done in 4 days. So that, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. So we might be shelling corn with both combines today. Hopefully we do. You kind of see we took out a couple check strips yesterday. I think the plan is we're going to spread some wheat, sling some wheat out there after the guys start switching over stuff to corn. But the guys are doing chores right now. I'm going to hop in both trucks, check them over, and they both should still be full from last night. Actually, I think they're empty. Nah, I can already tell right now they're not empty just by the tire squat. Yep, engaged right there. So you guys are actually balancing on bristles right now. Time to check oil. Well, that's good. Let this thing warm up. Now check this one over as well. Close up the tarp, try and trap in the moisture. We didn't deliver them last night because the dew overnight sometimes raises the moisture in the beans, which helps some, so we'll let the tarp open. Alright, let's go. So these beans I am storing here for, I got one load sold in April, and the rest of them, they're unpriced, so they're just paying storage fee. I'm hoping for the price will go up, so realistically it'll probably go down to $8 instead of 10. Jumping the beans. These are my beans. Good sample. This is a half a load, like 24,000 pounds or so. Well, there we are, my first 390 bushels that are in storage. Next one should be a little bit more, like 450, maybe 500. Okay, we'll fire this guy up. This guy should be a little bit more loaded. Idle it up too. A little bit, turn my car over. Doing some maintenance. Hi babies. Guys just munching on some cud and some whatever they can find. Gotta get working on that motor. That motor's not working right now, so that's fun. 1-year-old motor just not running worth a dang. So those guys are doing service on the leg system. So the drive over is getting serviced right now, greased up, tensioned. And we're looking at the legs. We'll climb up there and grease both legs. Basically, we're gonna try and get our dryer going today. That's the hope. All right, let's get moving on this thing. Get that thing dumped and see what else we can get into today. Well, just got dumped. Let's go see how much this one was. Well, there she is. 580 bushels plus 330. So right around 1,000 bushels cut so far. So we're right at 2,000 bushels cut. And I'm not sure how many acres we've done, but I'll take a look, see if the iPad has uploaded data. But head home first. Let's pull in. Go ahead and add some oil. So Kurt's greasing the leg up there. Got the string, so he can actually pull the grease gun up, but we're trying to get the string back down. Where's he at? That worked. Yep. Okay. Grease gun's coming down. These guys are working on getting that set up. All right, now time to get going. So we are gonna spread wheat across the road. Check the oil, oil's good. Fire this puppy up. Fire this puppy up and let's go load up. Okay, here's the plan. So we got 18 or 16 rows sitting there. Pat's gonna combine those off, and then I got basically 100 acres or so to spread here. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna load up with some wheat. It's supposed to get a little breezy here this afternoon by lunch, so I wanna get this done. Because like I said, we're gonna spread some wheat on this, and then if it looks good, we might take it to seed. We'll see. I'll do it. Yeah. Yells at me because my def's low. Okay. Loading up with some wheat. Get her spread off. So I want to run this thing pretty well dry because I don't know when the next time I will be spreading cover crop. So I think I'm just gonna basically put 2 piles, and I'm really close. If I run short, I'm just gonna go ahead and come back and fill up some more. So I'll put in 2 piles and call her good. Sweet. Dylan, is this our wheat we combined this year? I'm gonna try and get her spread out below the road for some cover crop. That field spread, up on top of the road is spread, up on top of the hill is spread, behind the bunker spread. Got 80 acres spread along the, whatever it's called, along the Sugar Creek blacktop up there. And then that'll be it for now. That's all the beans we have to cut off, picked off. Cut. You don't pick beans, cut beans. All right, let's go. Okay, so I am going to spread hopefully 60 feet wide. At least my goal. So we'll see how it works. So I think we're gonna try and get the spread and maybe get it VT'd today or tomorrow. Got a lot of VTing to do. And then Pat's right there about ready to get combining. All right, so we'll get out and check. Wheat. Okay, time at the road. We just did our spot check. We're spreading 60 feet. Cover crop doesn't need to be perfect, but we want it to be close. It's because we want to do a good job. So now we roll. Well, we're spreading. It sucks to be hand steering, but at least I'm going. Covered about 230 acres so far. So just having a hand steer. I had basically a 10-foot gap, so I basically just cheated it. So basically just cut 2 feet out every pass. That'll be good enough. So the goal, I think, is we're gonna try and get this VT'd in today or tomorrow. Vertical tilled, get that seed mixed in, and if it takes well, we might actually take it to seed. We'll see. So we got a problem right now. Our corn head will not fold. So we actually have kunows coming out. They're out there right now. Got 2 techs working on it. Not sure what the heck we're gonna do there, but hopefully they'll get us figured out. So Pat's just heading over here. He's got these 2 rows to pick off. I'll have somebody in the grain cart be following him here soon. Because I think I'm gonna get this spread, and then I might try to go get that VT fixed or hooked up. We'll see. See how many people we have. I might have to wait for tomorrow. And here's Brian in the grain cart. Well, our corn harvest has officially begun. Got 2 rows to pick there. Now, like I said, I made it up to that row of corn, so now I'm gonna head over to, I jumped over to this north end. I'm gonna work my way south. I've done 42 acres so far, not bad. So we're rolling along. along. We're spreading about a bushel an acre of wheat. That's all we're doing. That's all we feel like we need to do for this cover crop slash potential wheat crop. Like I said, it's gonna be a cover crop first, and then if it looks good, maybe, I don't know, we'll see what we do. Either way, we're just gonna try and get it out there and get it incorporated in here shortly. As soon as we can, I should say. So they're going a whopping 3 miles an hour, I'm going 17. So, and I'm doing 60 feet wide, they're doing 20. A little bit different styles of productivity, but we're also doing 2 completely different jobs. So they're picking some 15% corn right now. Woof. There's that's pretty dry. It's very dry. But I definitely overfilled this thing. Whoops. And there's our local Kunal service tech or serviceman. Actually, it might even be our salesman. I'm not sure. And you can kind of tell right where Pat just combined. He just combined this stuff. Leaves are still all nice and gold. And the stuff to the left have been harvested 3 weeks ago or so when we were doing earlage, so it's a lot. It's lost its hue. It's died off. Anybody out there that has driven one of these things before? What are these? I want to know what a cruise control. So engine control as far as my speed, because I'm just manually kicking it forward and getting around like 18 or so. But it'd be nice if, like I said, I could hit cruise, 18 on the stretches, and then 12 like turn around or less than that. I don't know. Anybody know how to run this thing? I have no idea what all these buttons do, and these buttons do nothing. All done. Let's go talk to Pat, see what he thinks. So I got my magnet stuck in there and I cannot get it out. That's not good. So Curtis is running the combine. Ryan's chasing him. And I just got done about 109 acres of what I spread, so probably realistically like 105, something like that. Not too bad. Well, the problem was I couldn't get the header unfolded last time, but I got it unfolded, so that's good. So they must be just working on some stuff right now. Curtis and Brian are picking away, and I need to get that scale set up in that thing. So those two are rolling away. We got 105 acres spread of wheat right here below the road, so not too shabby. Not sure what we'll get into this afternoon, but the corn head is ready to go. It's still not fixed. Something is definitely wrong because they can't get it to fold, so that's not ideal. It is what it is. Okay, so we're gonna try and get this hooked up. I gotta get, well, actually it might work right now. Basically the old system, I put the lever cart outside. I don't love that. I'm gonna take that apart. Anyway, the old system would take the lever cart outside, or sorry, on the other grain cart I mounted the box outside. I wouldn't do that to this one, but might not be this year. We'll see. Trying his head side. So he's trying the call it our head side, but basically it's the feelers that go across the ground and give us a good ground plane and help the header follow the contours and whatnot. So we're just making sure all that works on the new combine, which it does. So that is good. So the grain cart's just about ready to go. It's time for lunch, and then after lunch we'll probably get moving. Then in between stuff, I want to get this blown off. Get all this stuff kind of blown off and whatnot so I can keep painting, because I want to get this stuff painted. Oh, that primer's already gone. Neat. All right, time to go grab a bite to eat, and then I think we're going to start really showing some corn. Curtis has picked 2 semi-loads already, 2 semi-loads full. So this is our wet bin. There are many bins like it, but this one is ours, or however that goes. So we need to tie down these cables. These are our AGI shear track cables. There's a sensor every 4 or 5 feet, something like that. And we essentially need to tie these things down to the sides because we have so much filling and emptying of this wet bin, because we basically keep a cone in here, and then basically we just, I say basically a lot, get over it. Basically, did it again. These tell us moisture and temperature inside of our grain bin to essentially give us more confidence in it. But because we fill this up and cone it, this just gets filled and empty, filled and empty, filled and empty. It's our surge tank into the dryer, so it's got to be set down and just right. Got her. This guy.
On grab?
Yep.
So hang down about the same?
Yep. Oh, yeah, they're about the same. Yeah, that should work. Majestic. Pissing all over yourself with the wind. I love it, number 13. Just stare into my soul while you're doing it. So, working on the dryer. And I'm setting up all these bins. Ooh, she's got a bad wheel. So this is our bin manager board. Just making sure everything's set up to how we want it. Power's on. All right, cool. Forgot I got one more field to do, so it actually will still be a little much, but it'll be a lot better. I might be able to scoop the rest out and be close enough. Okay. Change my from 60 feet to 70 feet. And we'll get going. Blinky, blinky, flashy, flashy. And let's hit the road. So it took us about an hour and a half to combine this with 2 combines. It took me about 15 minutes to spread this. It's just pretty crazy how much ground you can cover with this thing. Alright, I'm just trying to empty out right now. I got basically a bushel left, not much. I'm just gonna try and get this thing empty. So I upped my rate a little bit and I'm just driving around, get over to there. She will be out very short. Okay, we are cleaned out, good enough. Shut all that stuff off. And my job, wheat. No idea how to work this thing. Any Raven experts, how I should do my jobs and stuff, just let me know. I'm gonna do a job for every field, and including if I do cover crops, I'll do a separate job for fertilizer as well. So, I don't know, what do you guys think? Well, so I've spread about 350 acres so far, maybe a little less, maybe a little more. Honestly, not bad. For a used spreader, I'll take it. A couple leaks, there's a leak there, leak back there. So there are a couple leaks, but it's a used spreader, what can you expect? So I'm gonna try and do my best to spruce this thing up, take care of it. We'll see what happens. I gotta get that blinker working. There's definitely some things I gotta do, there's no doubt about it, but overall, I'm pretty happy with it. Just doing a walk around, make sure there's nothing crazy that I'm missing. I'm gonna try and, maybe not so much this year, but next year I'm gonna try and get all the rust spots painted up and cleaned up. That's my goal. So yeah, I guess any tips and tricks you guys got, I appreciate it so much, as always. Just gonna take this thing home. And this thing just cruises. Love it. So now we start picking some kern. Hit the road. I'm guessing I'll be, oh, we're already starting. No, they're doing beans over there, that's what I see. I'm guessing I'll be in one of the grain carts. We'll see though. Okay, first corn of 2025 going in the bin. Well, I shouldn't say it's going in the bin, it's going in the dryer first. We must be going. Because we're filling the dryer, then we're going to start filling the wet bin. This corn is pretty dry that we're putting in there, 15%, so we're not even going to dry it. But we gotta get the dryer full and whatnot, because the next field we jump into when we get both combines going is 18+%. So we do want it. We do want the dryer to work then. So I'm just trying to paint as much as I can. This paint basically helps prevent rust, or helps delay rust, I should say, because this thing is just going to get caked. Fertilizer dust is extremely corrosive. Just the nature of the beast. Okay, so that's all painted. I didn't do too bad of a job. So it'll help. Try to do that every year for sure back here. And then, like I said, I'm going to try and start working on the rest of the frame. Give it a nice two-tone black and yellow look. Cool. Okay, Curtis and Brian are off combining. I'm going to help get Nathan going. And him and I are going to get off combining, and Pat might babysit the dryer for a little while. First truck of the year. This stuff is 15%. Going right to the bottom of the bin. Like I said, we'll cone it up and then we'll cone it down, and then whatever we're putting in will basically just stay there for all year. So that's gonna be my steed for the day. Nathan is just starting to set his combine. He's changing the settings from corn to beans. I'm gonna go ahead and swap trucks, put the bigger one over there because the pit is, it'll be nicer to have the bigger truck there for sure. So this truck is taller, holds more. Just gonna move this one here. Man, I like not having any residue. I can really see my wheat, how it was spread. Looks actually pretty good. Relatively even. No real patches. Let's go ahead and walk down it. Because I basically spread here over, and then the rest of this was back and forth. And why is there a raccoon there? Overall, this looks pretty good. Wheat spread out nicely, so we'll come in tomorrow with a VT and get it incorporated in. Because our theory is you could just let it sit up on top. Well, a lot of this corn residue out there won't let it grow. But if we take it with a VT, with the vertical till, literally, I mean, we call it a VT, it's the vertical tillage implement. All it does is basically size and stir soil. So if we stir the top 2 inches, incorporate that wheat in there, we get a rain here in the next couple days, it should get it started and get it going, and we might have a 100-acre wheat field. That'd be pretty cool. We'd never do that. We have never done that, I should say. We've had a 20-acre, 25-acre wheat field, but if we take this to seed, that would be we would have 130, 140 acres of wheat next year. Getting ready to go. We should be diving into corn here in about 10 minutes, we hope. I need to start the grain cart up and bring it over here to drop the soybeans out of it. We don't like having our soybeans intermixed with our corn for 2 reasons. One, because selling soybeans at a $4 corn price is not a smart business decision. So if they get mixed in, they'll be counted as corn. But also for 2, the processor actually rejects if they see any beans. So we definitely don't want that to happen. But on vice versa though, when we go on from corn to soybeans, we don't really need to dump out because the processors don't care too much about that. But also if we could sell corn at 11 or at $10, it's not too bad. Well, here goes Nathan taking off. First time doing corn with the big guns. Pull this thing up to the shop and dump the sump. So Curtis and Brian must be down below in between the trees. The small little field of dude on there. And Nathan and I are going to be doing this field here. It's opened up. It's a 50-acre field, but the end rows are all off, so it's probably 40 acres or so. And it did not have fungicide, so we think it was doing like 230, 220, something like that. So if that's the case, we'll have about probably between that and enough to fill the wet bin. While Pat tinkers with getting the dryer going. Well, here's the first time the unit's going into corn. Spot him, take a look, see how he's doing. First time the beast has seen corn on our farm. Lot of header loss. So this combine was hoofing it out the back, so we're trying to get her fixed. Is that a bad omen? I don't know. Hee. Puking it out the back. We're fighting it. We're trying about everything we can try. It's feeding in good, just puking it. So we're fighting this because it's shooting corn out the back. We shouldn't be able to see corn like this. Like it's even hitting me. That's not good. I think we're fighting rotor loss. We're going to try the fast speed. So we're only going 3 miles an hour, 60% power. That's just because it's what Pat's always used to. With the bigger machine, I think we got to run it till it's full. That's what Nathan's going to try next. So I don't know what to think. It's definitely frustrating. So that's what we're fighting. See all that corn? Oh, that's actually not horrible. There's definitely some corn out here though. There. So what you don't want to have happen is what we're seeing right here. We are just hoofing it out the back. See how that corn's just kind of flinging out and hitting Pat right now? That's what you don't want. We are out of ideas. We're gonna try a kill stop next. Okay, we're gonna try a kill stop. So we're going along at 3.4 mile an hour or so. And Nathan's basically gonna do a power shutdown, kill stop, whatever you want to say. But essentially what that is you're trying to stop the machine when it's full. So that way you can actually see what's going on, essentially. At least that's the hope. So you can see inside the machine, because this machine's got stuff shaking 5 times a second, and we're starting to plug. Gah. This is just not fun. We just did a kill stop. And you can kind of see how you got corn, but no corn. That's what you want to see towards the end, near the back of the rotor. You don't want to see any corn. Same thing. Corn here on the left, nothing as you go to the right. That's good. Okay, so we learned on the kill stall that we think our rotor's all right. I also learned that I ate disease-ridden, dusty crap. So we think our rotor's all right. We think it's just so much mat coming down off the shoe or off the rotor that our cleaning shoe is just getting overloaded, or sieves. So we're gonna try and open things up and see what it does. Right here is where we blew a tire on our chopper truck. Yeah, we are fighting this thing. Absolutely fighting it. I don't know what the deal is. Like I said, I'm just seeing a bunch of loss being hoofed out the side. That is good. So now we're working on tuning his shoe, his cleaning shoe. His grain tank looks really good, and we just opened up all 3 of his sieves. So I think we're gonna open up some more. There's a couple we're looking for when we see stuff like this or like this. You know you've gone too far, but we're gonna keep playing around with it. Okay, well, because we were messing around with that combine, Curtis got that truck full, and then his grain cart's full. So I gotta walk over and go grab both trucks. That's all right. And Curtis is just about full. Just slow going, getting things going. That's for sure. So I'm gonna walk over and just get both trucks, just so Pat has time to get the dryer started and going. Go ahead and dump.
Set.
Yep, you're good to dump. Okay, so he's gonna go dump, and I'm gonna go dump. Then I'm gonna bring the truck up behind Pat. I'm gonna get the other truck. It's gonna be a good old truck shuffle, but I think we're finally getting going. So we think we made headway on the combine. High level, we think, keyword is think, we have a small grains pre-sieve. Still TBD out on that one. Asking a couple buddies, but that's our current theory. because we don't think we're getting enough grain down into the belly of the machine. We're thinking that's being just, it's not getting down there quick enough. So at least our thought. I don't know, we'll see. But either way, Brian's gonna go dump, and then he's gonna go catch Curtis, then Nathan probably, and then Curtis again. I don't know, we'll see. I'm gonna dump, bring my grain cart over, go dump it, bring the semi up behind Pat, bring the other semi down. You'll see. Unloading. Perfect, no, full enough, yes. And I'll take this thing up to the farm so I don't have to walk all the way over there, because this thing's full. Take this thing up to the farm for Pat, and then I'll walk over and grab the other truck. So Pat's working on getting the dryer going. I'm just kind of shuffling some trucks around. Brian's getting the combines going. So he's going to grab Nathan right now. Curtis is empty, so Curtis is going to keep working back and forth. And then, yeah, I'll jump back in the loop here when I can. Ooh, something got an air leak. Where are you at? I have to find that guy. It's okay, it was a leveling valve. So maybe that's all right. I don't know. Fighting problems, header's plugging. Oh my goodness. What a terrible startup day. Talk about a horrible, disastrous first day. Header's plugging left and right, shooting me losses out the back. We'll get her figured out, but man, this was not a fun day. Nathan is very frustrated. You can kind of see we're still shooting some corn out the back, but it honestly could be a lot worse. It was a lot worse, I should say. It was a lot worse earlier, but it's gotten a little better. Going in corn, this is the old machine, the 7088. We're running it because we're having some trouble with the big machine. It's still running, but it's not running great. But either way, 7088, Drago 8-row corn head, your 2010 harvest special is rolling. Corn dust, better than bean dust though. Well, Kurt's losing as much as Nathan is, so I think we're doing good. Okay, Brian's just finishing up dumping. I'm gonna go grab Nathan. Yeah, so since the 7088 is losing as much as the 8250 is right now, I think we're probably, I mean, it just might be a hard shelling variety right now, who knows, but I think what we're doing is we're just going to have to basically get through us, live with a little bit more loss than what we'd like, because we like to stay under a bushel if we can. For sure, under 2 bushels max. The 8250 was starting, we were at 5 to 8 bushel loss, which is not great. But I think we're getting her dialed for the most part, but boy, was that a frustrating start. Ugh. Dumping. Okay, I'm dumping for Pat. That might be too fast. I don't want to overload it because he's trying to get the dryer going. That for sure will be good enough. And I'm gonna take that empty semi back over. So I'm gonna basically run grain cart and semi for a little while that gives Pat more time to fiddle with that dryer to get that dryer going. Because farming is basically a big old logistics game, and I love logistics. Love it. So that truck is dumping. This truck's about full. Brian will fill it up, and halfway fill that truck up. So then, yeah, but I'll be empty. Just keep the logistics game going. Whoop, shocker, the 8250's down again, or not moving again. So I plugged the head. Survey says, hey, look at that. Wow. So Kurt's just rolling along. He's actually doing more right now than Nathan is in the 8250. That's crazy. So much fun. So much fun. We'll get her figured out. The 8250, we'll get her going. I mean, this thing, we've had that thing on the farm for 16 years. Yeah, this is its 16th harvest season. 15th or 16th, I forget. So we'll get the 8250 going. It's been a very frustrating, disastrous day, because we just had such high hopes for this thing just to get in and work, and it has not. Part of it's corn head. We're definitely having corn head issues, but I do think there is something goofy with that combine we're going to get figured out too. Now he's plugging the corn head quite a bit. He had to basically stop there because he literally plugged his corn head a bunch. Like right there, he just plugged it again. It's not like a true plug, it's kind of like fluffing, is what I would call it. Like it just doesn't feed in. So he made it a whopping 100 feet after he had to get out and clear his cab. Yowza. Ouch. And that's what the plug-in looks like. It just fluffs up, it doesn't feed into the head. Fun. Here's a look of defeat. The big bad combine's pulling out. To be fair, this is the header's fault. So I think our issue is our deck plates are too close. So the reason why we could not fold and unfold the head is because there's a switch box. There's a switch box in the head, or for the head. It basically controls all the hydraulics, because it's not a integrated thing from Case or Deere or anything else. Because it's a gearing off and they don't integrate into anything, you have to have an external switch box. We think our external switch box goes bad. That switch box controls the fold functions as well as the deck plate functions. When you don't have that, we think our deck plates are too close, so we're taking in too much trash, and that trash can't feed into the head. So we're gonna go out back and see if that theory proves true on a field that has fungicide. That field does not have fungicide. That's the last corn that we have that does not have fungicide, so the stock quality is very poor. So that's our theory right now. We're gonna go out back and test it. I don't think that buddy is okay. But in fact, there was a raccoon in this grain cart over the winter, and when they turned it on, it came out. Yep, got a Libre cart system. This Libre Harvest app is awesome. I definitely will talk to it in a future video, and I just realized I have not been charging the iPad today. Whoops. Mainly because I forgot to talk about it, but also because I don't have the full capabilities of it unlocked yet, because I don't have SIM cards for the data plan hooked up yet. So, soon, sometime soon. Well, he's made it more than 100 yards, which is he couldn't do in the last field. So that's good. Might just be a variety thing, but I know for a fact those deck plates are an issue for sure. So we'll see what he wants to do here, if he's going to open this field up or what's he going to do. But he's rolling. There's definitely some green left in here, but it looks like it's 20%. Oh yeah, look at some of that green. And then here on the left is our double crop beans, maturing along pretty good. Oh, look how dusty that is. Jeez. Oh, so apparently this corn is doing really good. Those ears look like bowling pins, but we're seeing more numbers in the 3s than in the 2s. So this field is definitely going a lot better, because the stalks still have some life in them. So it's actually going through the head. So that's good. So I'm not sure what it'll do, if he's just going to keep going like this or what. These beans are actually looking really good for doubles. Anything over knee high for doubles is really good. And again, I say doubles because we planted, seeded, harvested wheat this summer, then planted soybeans right after that. They look pretty good. So Yeah, this is looking really good. Losses are much better. It might have just been that variety. Look at the green in the stalk yet. See, these plants are still 11 feet tall. Haven't shrunk at all. That's what you gotta watch out for. See how low that auger is? Granted, it's swinging back right now, but when I'm right here, but he's right here, that auger tips down. Now we got mainly cleaned out. Another 2,000 pounds off of him. That's what you call a harvest moon right there. We're rolling. The crap thing is I might have to play the long game because I definitely beat Nathan in the white game, but I can't see the other guys. So we're gonna play the long game. And dark out, we're gonna try and do this outside round and probably call her good enough. This stuff is busheling though, my goodness. Well, we just had a stationary dump because we could only make it a quarter way around the field. Ah, fun, 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 fun. Yep, she's a little steep in this waterway here. We were gonna unload to fill me up, but yeah, that's too steep. Can't do that. Oh, we're still going. Dumping on the truck now. That's actually right over the pit. What you call efficiency. Dumped and heading back. Combine will absolutely be waiting on me, but that's okay. I had to haul it in a half mile, dump it slowly on a truck because I was on an angle, and then ride the half mile back. Well, here we go, we're rolling. So Pat's bringing that semi in. And I gotta wait until he dumps it. There's Pat. Pulling in with the load. Well, half a load. Brian and Curtis are down there. Got probably, I don't even know, maybe one more semi-load left. That'll be about it. Uh-oh, Nathan, what is this? We're gonna have ourselves a row of shame. Oh, what are we doing? Going along. Finally hit our groove. Done about 10 acres so far, and we're not breaking any land speed records with that new beast. I think it's mainly because the cornhead. The cornhead's limiting us, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Dust's coming in. Can't have that. Alright, well, the last full loaded cart of the night, we did 3 full carts. Well, kind of. The second cart full wasn't that full, but this one's plumb full. This is 1,000 bushel for sure. Or as much as we could fit in here. But, so what's that, map 2,700, 2,800 bushel we got out of this field so far? Not too bad. All done. First late night of the season. Any more where this comes from. Alright. Let's go. That's a heavy truckload right there. 93,000. Nice. Cows are just kind of chilling. That's how you want them. First day we got the dryer going. Nice. So I think we got about, what did we do today? Probably 10,000 bushel probably in there, at least. So we did pretty good. I think we did at least 50 acres today. Not bad for the first day. Starting out. I know we did about 15 out back. So I got 3 loads, 2,700 bushel. Yeah, maybe not quite 15. At least 10 acres out back. And then across the road, maybe not quite 50, but at least 40. So, still though, not a bad day. Nate's out blowing the combine off. Everyone else is putting stuff away. We're gonna head home for the day. A little later one for sure, it's 9 o'clock, but it is what it is. We got the field done across the road, Kurt did, and we got a good start. We got the field out back opened up. That's That's a 40-acre field there.